Hi, I'm Matthew Burchett, and on today's episode of Curator on the Loose, we're doing something a little bit different. We're talking about Cheerios, which is really exciting because I did not have breakfast. And I have Allie Lane here. She is our digital assets coordinator, and she's gonna help us talk about Cheerios.
It's actually curios.
Oh, Cheerios. What exactly is a curio?
A curio is any item that can be considered novel or bizarre, unusual, something that catches your eye.
She just described me.
I did indeed.
Okay, what are we gonna be looking at? I'm kind of excited for this.
Well, I selected a couple items that I particularly like, ones that spark my imagination and hopefully will spark yours too.
Okay.
Yeah.
But first, where are we? We are in the Kenneth Dahlberg Reading Room. It's part of our archives and library. That means that researchers can come here and check out some of the really cool stuff that we have, which is what we're gonna look at today. Let's go check some of them out.
Okay.
All right.
Where are you going? It's over here.
Excuse me, I was being on the loose, and I'm also looking for Cheerios. So.
You need to let the Cheerios things go.
Fine.
And this is way cooler than Cheerios, cooler than the milk in your Cheerios.
Woohoo! Now you got me excited. All right,
So,
what do we got?
Buckle in for the reveal. This is one of my favorite paintings in the collection. It's from the A. Elliott Merrill collection. Merrill was Seattle born, and he was a well-known Boeing test pilot. And he was involved with the Pacific Northwest Aviation Historical Foundation, which would become the Museum of Flight later on.
Yeah, that is cool.
He's a heavy hitter in these parts.
Yeah, no lie.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, so March 1943, Merrill and his crew are test flying a B-17F. Something goes wrong. The plane goes down near Purdy, Washington, but Merrill and the crew all parachute to safety.
Ooh.
And they become members of the Caterpillar Club. Artist Myron Miller enters the scene. I don't know how he's connected to Merrill and the rest of the crew, but he decides he's going to commemorate this moment for these guys, and he paints...
It's palpable. Oh, yes. He is just so creepy.
This wonderfully, wonderfully creepy, goofy smiled, very hairy caterpillar.
Man, and then this is everybody that was on the plane.
Yeah, it's signed by the entire crew and dated March 1943. For obvious reasons, this caterpillar has become a collections mascot. We named him Myron after the artist. And, wait for it, we had a plushie made.
Now it all makes sense. Oh my God, I don't know which is creepier, him or him.
I don't know. I think 3D Myron is a little creepier.
Yeah,
the third dimension is
yeah,
what does
I'm
it.
gonna have to admit. Now it all makes sense and why he's named Myron and why we even have him. And okay, now I won't be as creeped out every time I walk by him now that I know the story.
Good. He's
All
here to
right.
help us.
This is really awesome. This one is, all right, we can't top this one, I don't think.
Well, let's see if we can.
Oh, all right. Challenge accepted.
Yep.
All right, here we go. Hello.
Hi, nice to see you again.
You thought you got rid of me.
I did.
Okay, what do you got for us?
Okay, so we have the American Fighter Aces collection at
Yes.
the museum, and a subset of that collection is the oral history collection, which I spent many, many years working on, doing processing and digitizing.
Nice.
There's a lot of stuff in that collection that's worth listening to. One of my favorites is the VF9 theme song.
What?
Yeah, that was written by Mike Hayden. He came back from the Mediterranean, was about to be shipped out to the Pacific, and he was invited on a radio program called The Front Line. And if you know the March of Time, it's essentially that.
Okay.
Servicemen come on, they're interviewed about their experiences, and then actors reenact the most exciting part of their stories. And they reenacted the creation of this song. It is amazing.
So this actually comes from like, what, a V-disc or something?
It comes from a 1/4-inch reel, and this is actually the second copy of it. It was originally on a glass record that was broken and then pieced back together again.
No way.
So it was very easy for this to be lost to time.
Yeah. I think my dad had a reel-to-reel. This is really cool, and it's digitized, so we can listen to it now.
We can listen to it right now.
I'm feeling very excited about this.
You should be. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Will you listen to me? I've got it, I tell you. I've got the Song of Fighting Nine. I think it's catchy.
We're flying, fighting sailors out to clear the blue for America, and never will we fail her. We're proud of being rough and tough and know what we can do to the enemies who think they can assail her. We rule the skies or all the seas, wherever we may go. We're the flying, fighting men of Fighting Nine.
Is your mind blown?
My mind is blown. That was really cool.
I love it.
Oh my gosh.
And that's not the only thing that's online.
That's true.
Yeah. On our digital collections website, we have got thousands of AV items, documents, photographs,
Manuals,
objects, manuals, books, all available to look at and view and have fun with for free.
That is so cool. As a model geek, I use this a lot to research stuff that I'm building. Very cool. You guys should check it out. All right, we have more to go.
We do, yes.
All right, can I roll out of here?
Go for it.
All right, Allie, this is our third curio. What are we looking at now?
This is one of my favorite books in the collection. It's called All Out Arlene.
Okay.
It was published in 1943 by H.I. Phillips, who
Okay.
was a newspaperman back in the day. It tells the story of Arlene Applegate, who is a model secretary, author's words. And she decides she's going to go all out for the war effort, and she joins the Women's Army Auxiliary.
Oh, cool.
So this whole book is about her adventure going all out for the war. There's some kooky plot points, which I really love. Her boyfriend is a strongman in the circus. And her family dog ends up joining Dogs for Defense, which was an actual group back in the day.
That is so cool.
I read that a lot of those dogs didn't make it all the way through training because they were too friendly. I don't know if Rags, that's her dog, actually makes it through training, but he does join up.
Good
so,
for Rags.
yeah, everyone's all out, including the family dog.
Oh, that's cool. I'm going to see. Let's take a look in here. Let's see. That was all some time ago. Arlene Applegate is in uniform now and loves it. Even if her muscles ache, her makeup is skimpy, and there's a ceiling on her mascara. All right, I have to go read this literally right now.
You do that.
Thank you so much for being on the show, Allie. We really appreciate it. And if y'all really enjoyed this kind of behind the scenes stuff, let us know. We can always shoot more. We've got tons of stuff, and we'll get to see Allie again, which is awesome. All right, going to read this.
You do that.
Okay, thanks.
Cheerios and collection storage. Jeez.
Chapter 1. Dialogue in the office of Batson, Munch, and Twiggerfizz. Good morning, Miss Applegate. Subway tied up again? Not this time, Mr. Batson. I don't mind ordinarily, but I'm up to my neck. I wish you'd try not to be late for the next few days. Mr. Batson, the next time I'm late, I'll be late for years, not minutes, I'm afraid. I've joined the army. Are you even listening to me? Do you have ears? No idea.